Howdy, what's going on? What's up, Jace? Let's see here. Get my ducks in a row. Oh, here we go. There we go. That kind of flattens out the top there. And kind of same thing here. I need something to flatten it out. Because right now it doesn't have it. So we got that. And that. And for now, that'll suffice, I reckon, until we can get around here. Gonna go for a blade core if we can. But we got a monumental task ahead of us. Especially with this right here, I gotta get this little area off eventually. There we go. So that serves as a flattening down the top so that I can actually strike down this side. I'll have to do the same thing over here, but in the meantime, let's see what we can't carve out. I know it's hard for you guys to see, so do it like that. Maybe it'd be easier for you to see, just a little bit. What's up, Tommy? Work tonight for about an hour. Ah, I gotcha. I forgot on these you gotta squeeze pretty hard. Building up a big old collection of these little old flakers, but we need to try to get it circular and see what we can end up doing. Try to angle this best I can where you can see it. I know it'll be difficult. The problem here is we got to get around this, and so it won't really be a circle until it's that far deep, which is kind of tragic. But at the very least, we'll be able to get some flakes off, you know, before we get to that stage. There's one. There's another one. And don't quite have the angle there. This is one that needs to be punched this way. To kind of give us an angle. Same thing here, punch this way. Give us an in, and same thing here. Punch that way so that we can kind of get in this hole here. Now already we've got a bunch of these flakes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 11 so far, little blades that have come off just this one little chunk. And I've never done a blade core like this before. This is literally my first time ever doing one, which might be kind of crazy to think about, but you know, it's with a little bit of practice, it's not too hard. It's really not too hard. And this is really a neat little practice for me because, like I said, it's not something I've done before. And this would be a cool puzzle to put back together, too. That'd be pretty neat. Now, where do I put all these in the meantime? Let me see. That'll work. That's perfect. I couldn't have asked for a perfect thing to get it at the perfect moment. Anyways, shout me out. I want to make a fitness live. Just, oh. Oh. I usually don't do shout outs, but let's see. Hike the field an hour. All right. They're whittled down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, isn't that an amoeba chunk? No, this actually came from that big tab. One of those pieces of stone I'm standing on. It's the same, it's from the exact same rock as this. It was just the butt end. Or actually, it was up here. So this is the same material from the same rock. I think it's just pedernales. Pretty sure. It may be amoeba. I don't know the names of these things. Super duper well. Now, I don't think I have this ridge here, but yeah, I don't. Let me carve it out a little more. There we go. So that strike there on the top that I just took gives me a bite to shoot down in through here. However that laid, I don't know how that laid, or if that might not have been the right flake too. So, all right, let's see what we get here. So this will allow us to get into some of this flat area here, hopefully, or at least bring us one step closer if this works. There we go. So that makes number 12. Again, we're trying to make a circle here, and eventually the convexity will be perfect for us to just draw flakes off. And oh, my box is over here. There we go. Let's see. So I need to strike back here. Clear that face off. And there's kind of like a little incurved area here. You don't really want that, obviously, for really any form of flint knapping, so I've got to do some dirty work. To try to set something appropriate up here. I might have something here, but this might not get enough of a grab, so this could be bad. Well, I'd say that's pretty sporty. Oh, it goes over here. I'm not used to putting it over there. So that got almost too big of a gap of a portion, but at least it's getting more circular looking, which is kind of what we're hoping for. And again, this might be too much of a grab as well. In fact, I about guarantee it will be. Now I'm just gonna do little short flakes, and that rounded it out enough where I think the next time I do that, I should be fine. Should be. Should be just fine. All right. And again, the problem is we're not left with much here. So we kind of just got to go with what we got. Another good flake. Jake, you know I'm starting napping too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's good news. Can you make me a Noonan? I can. Person want to see you. Oh, that's very kind of you. You know, a few months ago, I did stop taking requests. It's just one of those things. It became, I don't know, like I would look for the right material, then that one would break, and then I couldn't get a good time estimate, and then I'd make it, and I'd be like, oh, this is one of the best I've ever made. I want to keep it, and it's like, ah, well. So I did end up stop doing that. I just tried to make what I like doing now. But Noonans are one that I make more often than other ones. So maybe, and that was my first gouge out, but that's because of the stone, looks like. So I'll have to fix that in time. But I'm not opposed to it, but depending on the size, I might charge more than I typically would. I don't really know how I'd do that. This could be terrible. It's not really set up the way I've been doing it here. Yeah, it didn't quite do right. I knew it wouldn't. So I know that's kind of a weird answer, but like maybe, not super sure, but not out of the question. This video is yeah, I might actually just make one. But I do plan on being there at Silver Springs. I was able to get it off there, so for that to work out. I don't have a good angle on this at all. So just be a gouge out here probably. If I can get it at all. That's the problem with me starting with such a small piece. It's my own fault. One that wasn't naturally how I needed it to be. Now I could square off on this side all day long, but here not so much. Again, I don't think that's enough to get this flat side. I want to try it, but I feel like it's definitely going to fail. Yeah. Couldn't quite get the flat side. Not yet, at least. Not yet. We'll get there. Still don't have the angle on it. That's better. I couldn't quite catch that one. Again, gotta go low to catch this one. Ah, that one clipped me. Anyways, got a couple more flakes. The cores are... Oh yeah. Yeah, usually everything I make is available. I don't know about this. I'm just kind of fooling around, but maybe eventually. Anyways, how are y'all doing? Hoosier, how are you doing, buddy? Terrible. There was a seam in there, and I knew there would be. Oh, goodness. That was bad. Okay. Where do we go from here? I think... the answer has got to be right in through here somewhere. It's all good. I'll get... Oh yeah. We'll see if we can't fix you up one. Well, that was a missed strike if I've ever done one. Maybe this isn't as easy as I thought it was. This could be really bad. Like, I know certain strikes will work or have a high probability of working. Hold on here. But I'm getting worse and worse. Like that one I wouldn't even count. So I was good when we were wider, but maybe when you get it this small, it's difficult anyways. Maybe that's the thing. Like if I had something larger, but this is, I don't know. That might be the case. Or it might not, or I could just be terrible. That could be it too. But well, maybe they do trim their edges. I don't know. It's possible. Whoopsie daisies. Let me put that over here for a second. Don't really have a platform here. Now that right there is a solid top, if you're asking me. Anyways. This has been a learning experience. For sure. But I feel like I got the gist. You got to at least have it isolated on one side. Then you can hammer home. And get those flakes like that. Which these ones broke in half, of course. But very interesting nonetheless. A very interesting little thingamabobber. I'm afraid of hitting my hand, honestly. Which is sad for a flint knapper. I'm just not used to like squeezing things in my legs and then doing it, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's such an odd form of napping. I'm just not used to it. But certainly effective. Just not used to squeezing there. It's an odd feeling. It's just a odd, yeah, super odd feeling is all. But anyways, so that's been interesting. It's not perfect by any means, but that is something there. Some of these aren't worth much. That one's worth something, I guess. Anyways, well, that was interesting. And of course, you could still do it percussion. Who said I can't use primitive tools? Who said it? I better take it back. Yeah, this is a tough platform to strike there. Anyways, got some flakes, some sharp knives, some some cutters. Sharp as all get out. Pretty sharp, I would say. Pretty sweet. Oh no, I'm about to head off too, Polybius. I can't stay for long. Just figured I'd hang out for a bit. Anyways, yeah, I'm about done. I just thought I'd fool around for a minute or 2 or 10. But that was a fun video. Or a fun, I knew I clipped myself somewhere. Yeah, basically just taking off little flakes, and of course these can get much larger. But man, for not having done it like ever, this was pretty cool, I must say. There's some more. Anyways, in new news, some of you were here yesterday figured it out, but my buddy Lewis finally got online. I told him I'd shout him out. Lewis the Stone Man. L-U-I-S. Lewis the Stone Man. That's the guy who is my best friend, and I would not be napping at all if it wasn't for him. And he finally started a channel. Oh, let me grab that real quick. He finally started a channel, and I told him, I said, hey, if you start a channel, I'll get everybody in my chat, as many as I can convince to go give him a follow. So he's already posted 3 videos now. I'm actually really proud of him. Lewis the Stone Man, L-U-I-S. And it'd mean the world to me and to him if you checked out his channel. You don't have to, but that's the guy right there. I think he was actually working like a huge piece of Tallahassee that I gave him, or I traded for him a long time ago. I don't know what he'll make from it, but he posted a part 1. And the thing about his channel is you'll get to see a lot more deep south styles than even what I make. Because that was a seam. I knew that seam would take, but just a matter of when. Anyways, I'm just fooling around. Well, thank you guys for joining. I knew I wouldn't be on here for long, but I do appreciate it. Hope that you enjoyed the channel. And yeah, it's been great. By the way, I've got this stud of a Hernando here that, let me turn my camera around, that I keep going back and forth. Like I want to sell it and then I don't want to sell it. Let me wipe my screen off. It's like the best piece of coral that I have. And I want like 100 for it, but I know it's probably not reasonable. It did take me forever for these little guys take longer than you think. But anyways, if anybody's curious, you can just give me an email, shoot me an email or something like that. Yeah, I've not been on TikTok past couple times. I think it's a little better that way. Oh, my friend's channel, it's called Lewis the Stone Man. Luis the Stone Man. 4 letters. Lewis the Stone Man. Anyways, Marshall's over here. We're about to call it a night. You ready to go in? You can go inside? You ready to go in the house? You want a treat? I knew you'd jump at that, you rascal. I think it was Tommy and one other who donated last night said get him a treat. So here we go. This is his favorite one. Lewis the Stone Man. That's exactly right, plebeius. Yep, so Tommy, this is what you got him. Here he comes running. Uh-oh. 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 Sit. Lay. I'm not giving it to you till you lay. Sit. Jump. Jump. Attaboy. Yeah, he's good. I'll give him another one here in a minute. Thanks, Tommy. Dude, I don't even see you on here. I bet you left already. You left, you rascal. Anyways, all right, we'll see you guys next time. And I've got this big boulder to work, Flint River. I've got this big tab of Pedernales to work. Also, I've got these 2 blades I need to finish. Also, I've got that big Flint River blade I need to finish. And so we'll just go from there. All right, thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, I did post my first official video over on Gulf Coast Bass Fishing, my new YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, feel free. Gulf Coast Bass Fishing. I think it's time to go inside. He's giving me the puppy dog eyes. All right, see y'all later.